season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is up. To boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. It's Frazier. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To throw. It's Stockton. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So Missouri's offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today? Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Caught by the receiver. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, third and short in the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Davis. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Davis. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Going to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
To the air, it's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the
the pass rush gets home.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
He'll hand it off. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Davis. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Spinning out of the tackle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this postgame with halftime approaching.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air. It's Stockton. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Field goal is good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Now here's the toss play. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now at 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to throw. It's Davis. Snags a quick throw. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Jones.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's second down after that completion. Now they call a run. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on first down. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back.
Now here he goes. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Davis. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Stopped short. After just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field. It's Davis. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here. But this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays and start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Tackle, but 1st down. Yards will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. And the Bulldogs looking to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 1st and goal. Handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. The pocket breaking down. pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck for such little time remaining.
Tight end goes in motion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected for a tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Johnson. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.